The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Let's go.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. A man who played collegiately at nearby Tulane, it's Tyjae Spears. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, for the Titans in 2023, they figure to be a team that battles for a division title. At least that's what it looks like from my vantage point, Charles. What do you think needs to go right for them to win the AFC South?
I think some retooling, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And when you start with the offensive line, their pride and joy, they've got to rebuild that part of the team because that's the engine that makes their offense run. Everything comes off the bat with their offensive line usually controls the line of scrimmage.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. And Spears with another carry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Levis's throw here into the hands of Boyd. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the Saints' 47-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. Hand off to Spears. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 53 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Spears will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Now the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
The point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. A second down throw from Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On third down, here's Spears. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. And here's a give to Spears. The 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
First down, Tennessee.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to Spears. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now second and 5. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. That's to the tight end, Wiley. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals.
into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quality run by Kamara, who's the same dependable and often spectacular back the Saints drafted in 2017. Another season of nearly 900 yards rushing and 500 receiving yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, smash Bronco!
In motion right, Olave. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
36-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Go check, go check. Hey, smash.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. On 2nd down, Kamara. And fights through one man. And some room to roam now. Still going. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 15. 58 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Check mash, check mash. Go street. Ready.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
60 Bison.
No gain on the play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
At the 15-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Levis from the gun. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Levis to throw it. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Boyd's someone who seems like he's been underrated his entire 7-year career, and I think that assessment is correct. Quietly gathered almost 800 yards last season and was a big part of their ranking in the top 5 in the NFL when throwing the football. Always dependable, always available to move the chains.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Boyd, 50 yards. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Come on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Hurt. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
7 Pirates. Warriors, 70. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Trap 60. Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
19 Pioneer. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On the set. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Wilson. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd
60
and 9.
Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's a run by Spears. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Levis. Flush to his right. Completes this to Colton Dowell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Levis back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Levis looking to throw. It's complete. Burks. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. And now a run with Spears. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
They'll run with Spears. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tajay Spears now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go
Getting
now.
set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Viking 18. Check. Come 19. Come 19. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Let go.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Panther 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel?
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On first down, Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this And it's a Titans touchdown. Josh Wiley with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Warrior 70. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Looking for Alvin Kamara on the slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
79 Broncos.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Check, smash. Ready?
Kamara up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now an audible here into something else. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 36. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Ready, ready.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Let's go now.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Street, street. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Go!
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
On 2nd down now, Spears. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 33. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, Spears. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Saints 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
70 Lions. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Focus, boys. Focus.
Ready, set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60 Bobcats. Come 19. Come 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hey, smash Broncos. Ready.
Second and 13. And this is caught inside the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Go check. Go 18. 5 in. 19 Lions.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2.